What's up, guys? This is 5 Bar of Doom coming to you with another cast. This one is from out in Kalamazoo. It was the last week or 2 weeks ago. I think it was 2 weeks ago. I went out to Kalamazoo and I played with Josiah, so I'm on the right side of the screen and forward. Josiah is in the goalie. On the left side of the screen, you have Mike Weyroske, and in the pits there is Michael Stahl. So this is at One Well Brewing in Kalamazoo. They have a monthly Bring Your Partner. So Josiah asked me to come out and play, and we played this. This match is a top of winners. And we played a couple matches with these guys, so I'm going to cast all of them. So we're just kind of kicking it off, still 0-0. And let's see what's going on. This is a really tough team for sure. Mike and Mike are both pros. Josiah, I think, is a beginner, but I really don't know. Also, the whole point situation right now is so stupid. It's like, oh, here's 100 different point ranking systems. So honestly, I don't care, and I don't feel like looking it up at all. But let's see how it goes. So Mike's got it in the pits. Mike has a really good 2-bar. The thing I like about Mike's 2-bar is that he hits the ball really hard. And it feels like he really focuses on hitting it hard. So Mike Weyroske on the 3, pull shot. And you can see on Mike's, if you look at Mike's right hand when he's shooting, you can see, this is a very common thing with pull shooters. You can see the kind of re-grip. So I'm going to see if there's any kind of tells we can pick up off of that. Me setting up a roller, messed it up. Try push kick. Luckily I get it back. Not shooting very good up front here, as you can see. I was really struggling on the 3 this night, unfortunately. Mike kind of just whacked at it. Tried to go for a pass, didn't work out. Mike basically got some little bit of brush series up there, gets it through, showing some pretty good patience. Ball's set up pretty far forward on that one, and he went long. I wonder if there's any ball placement tells. That's another thing with these tells is you can sometimes if somebody has the ball farther forward versus farther backward, they'll have different tells. I've tried a couple hacks this game. I think they're pretty ill-advised as well. Mike bangs another one home. They're up 3-0. Blowout so far. This is playing for the top of winners, by the way. And Mike's shutting down my 3-bar pretty good. He missed the pass there. Josiah going for some sort of bank. The one thing I'd say, if you're a beginner like Josiah, I just think 100% what you should be doing is setting up a pull shot in the back from the wall, which is what he's doing right now. Oh, bounce around, bounce to my 3. Lucky break. Shank it. I don't even hit it on goal. So my 3-bar is just absolutely terrible this game. Might kind of tic-tacking it around. Another high lane kind of stick. I hit that same pass. I'm switching over to the pole. I haven't hit one roller yet. And looks like somehow I banged the pole, so that's sweet. Get on the board finally, 3-1. So okay, so on Mike's, so you can see in that one he went wall, and you can see the ball was closer to the wall as well. So I'm gonna see if when Mike's tic-tacking it around, if he's always going super high lane and the ball's super high up there. There might be some kind of a tell there. Josiah setting it up again, setting up the wall. That's good. This is what I want to see. But you can see how he that time he just kind of set it up, and as soon as it was set up, he immediately shot. You know what I mean? I think it's good to in that time, now you can see here, the ball's on the push side, and he just shoots from the push side. You know what I mean? Like, instead of just setting it up, you know, it's going back and always setting it up initially. Well, now he's trying this bank thing, which is fine. Doesn't look like it's working out that great. I'm on 3 again, or 5 again. Let's see what I can get going on. He's been blocking a lot of my walls. And I am trying to go lane there. Kind of working it. Oh, I was like losing the ball. I'm just like pop it up to the 3. Lucky. And go for another pull. You know when I get the pull shot out, we are in absolute desperation mode. Oh, and I tried for the pull into the slingshot, which was fine, but he blocked it. All right, going back to the roller. Let's see what I can do here. Oh, so okay, so I was kind of walking it around that time. All right, so now we're coming back. So we were down 3-0, now we're down 3-2, and it looks like Mike and Mike took a timeout. Mike getting another wrap out. It's interesting, actually, to wrap the goalie rod mid-match. You know, I brought this up before, but, like, wrap the goalie rod, dude. There's no reason not to wrap the goalie rod. So many people are like, oh, I'm not shooting on that rod, I don't wrap it. Okay, well then don't wrap the fucking 5-bar. You know? Wrap the goalie rod. You're just going to get better grip. There's literally no reason except laziness not to wrap the goalie rod. You don't even need a good wrap. You know what I mean? Use like an old wrap if you're worried about going through too many wraps. You don't need a good wrap. You just need like any wrap back there. All right, Mike's got on the 5. Now I'm kind of thinking if he's really high lane, he's probably going to go lane. So he's thinking, like, feels like lane, yep. Feels like lane was going to come that time. He's kind of just like tic-tacking around and kind of getting it ready more in the lane position. I'm playing these guys this weekend, actually, so I'm trying to get as many tells out as I can. Ball's really far forward again. See if he goes long. He did go long. And that's just like a little option, this bounce, this wall option. But that's a good question, is like when he does that bounce, does he ever go lane? Does he ever go wall? You know, if not, then you can just kind of pop into lane when you see him hit that wall. Oh, Josiah kind of craps one through to my 3. I try for a far wall slingshot. I mean, I think I'm just in kind of desperation mode because my 3 hasn't been doing that good. I changed my timing up a little bit there, get a nice lane through. I'm walking it again. I think that I went pull. I think that might have gone in if I hit it correctly, but I shanked it again. Josiah pull from the wall. A little fake, that's good. Clears it, beautiful. If you're a goalie and you hit it and it goes off table, you've accomplished your goal, dude. You know what I mean? That should be the goal, clear it. Mike on the Mike Stahl on 2-bar. Tries to go for a pass, I pick it off. Oh, I miss my pass. It hits the back wall, and I catch it. That was lucky. And just like, I'm just executing terrible on my 3-bar this match. I think I've gone 2 for 2 on pull shots, so I really should just keep trying to shit in this pull shot. Actually, no, that's not true. I think maybe I just hit 1 pull shot. Okay, so Mike with 3. Ball set back a little further this time, so let's see if he goes something other than straight. Other than, well, long. Yep, he did. Okay, so here's my tell on Mike. If the ball's farther forward, it looks like he's going long. If the ball's further back, maybe he's not going long. That's my hypothesis. That's kind of the fun of watching these matches, is trying to pick up some tells. I mean, the thing is, too, in Michigan, if you think about it, I'm playing a lot of these events, and it's the same fucking people, dude. Like, there's a handful of people in Michigan that are gonna have a good shot against me, and these 2 guys are 2 of the top guys that fall into that bucket. You know what I mean? So for me, it's really good to watch these matches and try to pick up any little tells. So let's see. Okay. If he keeps the ball in the high lane, okay, this one's kind of tic-tacking around too and went wall, so that's like another kind of option he has. I didn't look at the ball positioning that time, but nice long pull, just bangs it right out of the gate. So they win the first game. I feel like for me in that first game, the story is just like I'm not executing good on my 3-bar, which I already knew that. I would like, I don't know if these tables felt a little weird to me. I'm certainly not blaming the table in any way. I'm just saying like, I was having a hard time executing, and it just felt a little weird and maybe a little bit different. So yeah, so we'll see if I can turn it around in game 2 here. Mike and Mike are playing good. Nothing, I don't see any real big problems yet or anything. I think there are a couple times in the back where Michael could have taken a little bit more time. But here we go. Game 2. Go with the chip pass. Get it through and going back to the roller. If I go push here, no, I didn't. Okay. It kind of looked like maybe I was setting up on one side of the ball where I was going to go push, but it didn't happen. I went pull side and it didn't go in. Overall, just my roller is not looking good this match. Oh, it looks like they went for a pass and I picked it off. That's sweet. Nice. Okay. Get a pull side through. We're up 1-0. Second game. Yep, see, he did the bounce and he went lane again. So bounce, so far it feels like bounce equals lane. Oh, and I tried for the dink. It's just not, you know, I think, yeah, I don't know what to think about that. I don't know that that was necessarily a good play. Oh, stuff. Nice. Man, nothing feels better than stuff. You know, here's some advice for you if you're playing on the 3-bar. Dude, always try to stuff the goalie. That's my plan. It's just like, try to set up where you're always stuffing the goalie. Mike sets the ball up. Yeah, just bangs a nice long. Looks good. Now they're switching. So this is the first time they've switched during the match. Honestly, from my perspective, I don't mind this that much because I haven't been shooting that good on Mike, so I'm down to try a different goalie. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, baby. My little dink, yeah. My absolute favorite shot when you can just scoot it in that, oh, the Mike tried to hack there. I also was talking some shit here, by the way. So, sorry. Sorry, guys. This is a very heated match. I'm playing 2 pros and I got a beginner on my side, so I was talking some shit. I think I was like good switch after that ball. So kind of rude, but I was very fired up, so my bad. Josiah in the back, getting set up. I feel like Josiah's doing a decent job back here. He's trying, you know, he's set it up. I mean, he hasn't really banged any long pull shots out of the back, so I don't know if that's because he can't or just because he hasn't chosen it. So Mike kind of brings it down and just hits that wall immediately. That time his hand was really clamped down for a long time, so I wonder if there's another any kind of tell there associated with the straight. I'll try to keep an eye on it. Lane pass. My passing's been going pretty good so far. Set up for another roller. It's 2-2 right now. Try to go for the middle. He blocked it. Try to go for another hook. No good. Timeout. Oh, we're actually up 3-2 here. Okay. So far, I guess like what I'm thinking right now is on the 2-bar. I'm sorry, like on my 5, it's going okay. I feel like I've been changing up a little bit. On my 3-bar, I haven't been scoring that great. But I've been trying some different things. Like maybe walking it. I was talking to Sean Chenard about this as well, just like walking the roller and trying to get a little bit more of that, you know, try that in there. Because I did it like once and I scored it, so maybe if I had walked it a little bit more. Actually, I know I tried it multiple times, and so I don't know. If you're struggling up there, I think it's just a good idea to kind of change it up a little bit. You know what I mean? Try different things. So Mike Stahl's up front again. And we're coming back from timeout. We're up 3-2. and get a nice lane pass through. So now I'm shooting on Mike Weyroske. Blast the middle. Nice. We're up 4-2. Beautiful. And like both those balls, like the ball was closer to the wall and he went wall. So it does feel like against Mike, if he has the ball closer to the wall, it's probably more likely to be a wall. Josiah clearing it. Mike sent up the line. And like on that one, I think Michael out of the back probably should have just controlled it and set it up again. He kind of just popped it forward, but luckily Mike W grabbed it. Oh, I think Mike tried like a middle and Josiah blocked it, but then it bounced in. So now it's 4-3. Oh, beautiful grab by Mike. You can see that one, the ball wasn't set up super far forward, and he did go middle. So let's see. So now he sent the ball. Now it's farther forward. He's going to go long. Yep, he did go long. That's legit tell, you guys. This is a legit tell. I feel like when that ball is set up further forward, Mike is just going long a much higher percentage of the time. So that's 4-4. Match point for Mike and Mike, and they take a timeout. Good call. They're playing good. Me and Josiah struggling a bit. You know, I'm struggling to score. This match is going okay, though, so far. 4-4. This is a pretty small bracket, by the way. All the teams are pretty low ranked. There are a couple guys that were okay up there. There's this one dude with a big beard. I'm sorry, guys. I don't remember any of your names. You know what I mean? I'm bad at it. So I forget. The one guy with the really long beard I thought he was pretty decent. You know what I mean? Decent, amateur, low expert, maybe level. That's what I would kind of put him at. All right, they're coming back from timeout. Michael Stahl got it in the pits. Let's see what he can do with it. Setting up the line. Looks like I blocked it. Setting up again. Now it's kind of bouncing it around. All right. Yeah, so Michael's kind of bouncing it around, and then like I don't have a good 2-bar, so I don't know. I think I would in general, like with that right there, I would have preferred to see Michael just set it up at the line again. You know what I mean? Just set up your normal shot. He kind of did this tic-tac around, kind of do a little pull kick type of deal. Maybe that's fine though. I don't have the best 2-bar, so I don't have the best criticism of 2-bar. All right, setting up on 3, trying to get this game win. No good. Didn't look like a good shot either. Oh, and then I just absolutely shanked the 5-bar. Terrible. He goes for the bounce wall again. So it's every time it hits the wall, it's a bounce lane from Mike. It looks like. All right, Josiah clears it. Kind of bounced around and get it on my 5. Try for a chip. Luckily comes back to me. And they take a timeout. So now they're out of timeouts. Good defense by Mike on the 5. Let's see if they switch, or I don't know what's going to happen here. On my side of things, like, yeah, the story of the game for me so far is just like my 3-bar has been struggling. You know what I mean? Okay, so Mike is coming back up front. Mike W. And he just missed a lane pass. Josiah going for the push side. Oh, he's moving it back. I do think it's good if you in the back to shoot both a pull and a push, because sometimes you just have people just don't have a very good D on one or the other. You know what I mean? So that's why it can be good. See, match point. Oh, and Josiah with the clutch block. Clutch block on match point. Oh, Mike tried for the with the slowest lane pass ever, and like had it on the man, but just messed it up. Oh man! And now I have it back on the 3. Come on, baby. Oh, and I did try that. I did the kind of walk it this way, 1 dot, and then kind of come back. So we win the first match. That was a big win. I mean, honestly, these guys are the best team up there. That was a pretty good win. Oh, sorry. This isn't the. This is just second game. For some reason, I thought that was the match. Cool. So we narrowly escaped the defeat in that match, or that game rather, and now we're going to game 3 in this first match. So, okay, game 3. We narrowly won the second game. Mike Weyroske up front. Goes for that bounce lane again. Oh, it's always a lane off that bounce, it looks like. And I guess the one thing to consider too there is if it doesn't look like he's like moving it fast to the wall and then going wall very often either. So if I see the ball going fast to the wall, it feels like I should just bounce. Should just try to get into the lane if I can see that. Oh, Josiah bangs one out of the pits right out of the gate. Come on, baby. Mike with a nice little tic-tac lane. Oh, nice little push kick too. Very nice. Very nice. I have it back on the 5. Josiah gave me a little head start here. See what we can do. Mike is going with the 2-hand defense on the 5, which I hate. I don't think it's good. The reason it's not good is that if you do happen to block it, you don't have your hand on the 3 to grab it. That's why I hate it. Nice. Hit a push side. That was like the first good-looking roller of this match. Oh, Mike actually he bounced off the wall slowly and then went back to the wall. That was the first time I've seen him do a bounce off the wall and then do a wall. Chip. Get it through. Oh, and now, yes, just an instant pull. Looking good. So now we're up 3-1. 2 in a row. And my roller is not being... Oh, now they switched. Mike is coming up front. Beautiful slingshot. Mike is really hitting that slingshot great. And you see Mike in the back just like recoiling. They're fucking fired up, man. They got fired up at me. They got pissed at me, to be honest, because I was talking some shit. So, hey, man. But you know what, dude? Whatever. It's the life of foosball, baby. This is hardcore competition. And when you're the expert doubles player like me, playing with a beginner against 2 pros, you might get fired up, man. So that's life. So now Mike Weyroski's in the pits. Shoot another pull, yes. 3 rollers in a row for me. Now we're talking. Mike tic-tacs around. Nice little second man pass. I think he's moving the ball too fast. Yeah, if you look at that possession, I think, yeah. Okay, so I think if Mike Stahl looks at that possession, I think it's fair to say you could have been a little more cautious. You know what I mean? I think in general with Michael Stahl, like, he's very good. He has good ball control. You know, he's a good player, dude. This guy's making foosball his life, right? I mean, as best he can. So he's a good player. The one thing I will say though is with him, maybe like Sean Chenard falls into this bucket as well. Some of these guys will get a little ramped up and they will just like too aggressively move the ball around. Like, I think if you look at that possession, like, he was just moving the ball around really, really fast and he kind of just lost it. You know what I mean? He kind of just messed it up. So I think you could just maybe stay a little bit calmer, trying to just control the ball. Might have benefited Michael in that possession. So I got another 3, took a timeout. And going for another roller. Hit the last 3 in a row. Try for the middle and missed. That's okay, though. The one thing that's nice about middle roller is at least it's on goal. You know what I mean? That's kind of the way I feel about it. Like, if you're in a high-pressure situation, as long as you think the guy's leaving middle sometimes, like, it's pretty good to go. Like, middle's not a bad choice a lot of time. Mike gets me with another nice lane pass. I mean, second man pass. But Josiah gets the block. Another second man. I'm not doing a very good job on that. And Mike's shooting a roller, went to the pole, scores that one. So we're up 4-3. Oh, and I shanked the pass. Not good. See, Mike's setting up 2-5. I love it when people do 2-5 on me because I feel like I have excellent 2-5 defense. Just because I have done the pass so often, to me it's like a huge benefit. If you're doing 2-5 on me, I fucking love it in doubles. That time I took my time really well, I thought. I think I went push side, which I think looked like a good pick, but just mis-executed it. So you can see I'm moving in between trying to block the wall and trying to block the lane. And luckily they just dropped the pass and it went to me. Oh! And try to pull. And there you have it. So that's it, man. We won the first match. Let me fast forward a little bit here. Rolling into the second, so we won the winners bracket. This is the finals. I'm just gonna stream all these matches on this one cast. So I hope you like it. If you are enjoying this, please hit subscribe if you haven't. It really helps me out, helps the channel out. You know, once you get into a certain number of subscribers, you can like monetize, where I'm just getting a little bit of cash and like doesn't come out of your pocket, it's coming out of fucking Facebook's pocket or YouTube's pocket. So that's why I really could use some subscriptions. Oh, okay. So first point, so second match kicks off. Very first point, looks like we shit one in, just kind of bounced in. Great start to the match. I tried for a dink, it wasn't there at all. Up roller, didn't look that good, to be honest. And Mike sets it up, so immediately strokes a really nice long pull. Good one. So it's 1-1. Lucky me, I missed the pass and it goes back to my 5. I feel like on the 5, I'm doing fine against both these guys. It really is just a question of 3-bar, which typically is the story for me, personally. Like, in that time, it looks like he's just leaving me a big push side. I think I even went pull side. But scored that one. Now we're up 2-1. Or no, we're tied 2-2. Michael just bangs another long pull. I mean, to be honest, what it kind of looks like is going on there is Michael has correctly identified that Josiah is simply leaving a very long... Like, if you can hit a long pull, then... oh, that was a bad one on Josiah, to be honest. No offense. If the ball comes off the back wall, if you're a goalie and the ball comes off the back wall and goes to the other 3, that's bad. That's like one of the worst things you could... That last one particularly was really bad just because it was so slow. But, you know, if you're a lower ranked player, you will make some of these mistakes. Well, obviously, if you're a high ranked player, you'll also make some of these mistakes. Oh, man, he almost scraps one in there somehow. But good clear from Josiah. Mike's got it in back. Tries a little tic-tac pull kick. Josiah blocks it. Josiah setting up the wall. Pretty sure that was an illegal pass. That pass was hilarious. It's like a chip to the third man accidentally. Michael's just kind of having a field day up here. Slow but effective lane for me there. Tied 3-3. And I just straight up shanked it. Probably should take a timeout. Oh, just did that tap to the side. I'll tell you what, man. That is one little gimmicky roller thing that I think works really well. I used to do it all the time. I haven't as much lately, but I guess I need to start. Is when you don't necessarily walk it that much, but you kind of tap it like to the push side, and then do like a tiny pull, basically going back to the middle. Works great. Oh, beautiful pass from Josiah. And I think, okay. Set for roller again. It's 3-3. Big point. And good block from Mike. I went push. It didn't look like it was that great of a push. Mike blocked it. And then they got kind of a shitty hack there. So that's a good break for those guys. You can see when I pass, if I go wall, you'll notice that my 5-bar will, I'll go wall, and then I will make sure, like, in that downward motion, I will continue the downward motion to where my man ends up on the wall with the man facing backward. You know what I mean? And that's because a lot of times if you do a wall pass, if you hit it hard, it'll hit their man and just kind of roll back to you. But you need to be in that position to catch it. Nice chip pass. That chip is great, dude. I love it. Nice. Pokes the middle through. Now it's tied 4-4 first game. First set of the finals. Oh, man. Almost stuffed it. Josiah up front. We're going for the switch here. I think if you're in this situation as Josiah, I think you basically should take a timeout if you get the ball. You know what I mean? In switch. It's just like good policy. Mike kind of taking his time setting up. And just wanted to kind of take a look at the D and take a timeout. Very smart move. I think it's always a good policy. Just, if you have a timeout, especially 4-4, like it's specifically 4-4, you have the ball on your 3-bar, and if you're not worried about the team switching, like in this case, you actually want us to switch back, that's a great timeout. So Mike coming back in. Oh, so close. Now I take a timeout. Overall, this feels like a really bad timeout from me. Like, I'm not really sure what I'm trying to accomplish here. Switching is fine. Actually, I guess if I had set it up with Josiah earlier that I was going to pass to his 3-bar, then maybe it would have been better to not switch. But I guess the switch is okay. It shows, like, it gives you the vibe of, like, you have confidence in your goalie to get it out of there. Josiah really hasn't been doing that bad of a job of clearing it. He hasn't been getting stuffed. He's been getting it out of there okay. So I guess it's okay to switch. And I don't have a ton of confidence in my 2-bar either, so it didn't really make a ton of sense for me to just rip one necessarily. Plus, I'm not, like, warmed up or anything. So my chances of hitting a good pull shot are pretty bad. Josiah with a good clear. They kind of just do the funnel defense. Mike with a nice long spray. Josiah popped out there to get it. And Michael with it on 3. He's been pretty successful. And you can see, like, on Josiah's defense, like, it feels to me a lot like the long and the straight are just sort of there. You know what I mean? Like, all the time. It's like, especially the long. Like, in that case, like, that long hole, I think, was, like, never covered. So okay, so that's the first game of the second set. I'm sorry, first game of the first set in the finals. Mike and Mike have to dip us if they're going to win this one. So we're kicking off game 2. Get a good solid lane pass through. My passing has been good. Looks like Mike is leaving a pretty big push side. I think too, like, if you look at the, that was nice. I wonder if that was intentional. If so, it was a very nice pass. Like, the very long is just always there. You know what I mean? A lot of the time. Like, Josiah's only going on the long, like, very infrequently. But Michael didn't pick the long, so... I'd say that's the biggest thing I've noticed so far about Josiah's D in this match is I feel like he's not on like the long enough when you're playing against somebody good like Michael that can hit a good long. Ill-advised dink. Maybe out of desperation, but that was probably a mistake there. Unless I saw something, but it didn't look very good. Here's me defending this 2-5 again. That time I almost picked off the wall. And I blocked the lane pass there. So I'm feeling good about defending that 2-5. Josiah goes for a pass, gets through, but then Michael gets it. Michael's been doing great on the 5-bar. Kind of lazy there, in my opinion. Same as me. Same problem. Another good pass. Still 0-0 this game. That go in? Yeah. Cool, that was nice they gave me that one. In and out. Michael's hitting that second man pass pretty consistently on me. I'm definitely not doing a good job defending that. It's a pretty bad pick, I think, but ultimately went in. So it's 1-1. I mean, to me, the way I'm looking at Josiah's defense, I think if you're Michael and you feel confident hitting that long, you basically just set up, wait a while, and just pound along. And it looks like you could just do that infinitely. You know what I mean? That's the way I feel about this defense. But the one thing that's nice about leaving long is sometimes people don't always want to hit that long. Josiah goes for another pass, looks like. Kind of bumps around and Michael picks it up. I don't know where that one went. Looks like maybe it's like a 3/4 spray type of deal. My passing's good. Definitely not having problems with it in this match. I feel with Mike there's a decent amount of middles open too. So maybe I could have been beautiful pass. Beautiful pass. And I understand how Michael feels there. Oh, terrible miss by me on that one. I don't know where I was. Like, long is just fucking huge. I mean, the thing is with Josiah's defense, it's kind of just like, it's just going back and forth. And I feel like it just means like, the long is there, the short's, long is there, straight's there, long is there, straight's there. So you can kind of time one or the other. All right, get it back on the 3. It's just not a good shot. Terrible choice. Basically just trying to hit this dink. It's not really there. I've had a really hard time hitting that near wall slingshot lately too. That was a good hack. For some reason it just doesn't come off the wall good for me lately. Maybe I guess I just need to practice it and get that timing back. Because like you can see like Michael's hitting the slingshot really effectively. Let's take a timeout. We're down 4-1. You know, this type of situation comes up too, and like I think the main thing is just like don't give up in this situation, man. You know what I mean? I think it's very easy. You go down 4-1 or you're down 4-0 and you're just like, well, you know what I mean? And you can just feel like the will to win is just gone, you know. So it's like, I think taking time out there is great. This was a bad one. This is stupid. Just Michael fucking around, you know what I mean? But they're up a bunch too, so you can fuck around, you know what I mean? But I'm saying, like, if you look at that point in a vacuum, whatever the stupid tic-tac thing is, it's dumb. I'm walking in again, and I score one. Michael wastes no time getting up in the 3. And he misexecutes it. Great. It's like I'm trying to set up aerial, which is fun, but it's stupid because it's just not a very good shot. When you see me setting up an aerial in doubles, really that just what that tells you is that I just have no confidence. That was a beautiful hack. I have no confidence in my 2-bar. You know what I mean? That's basically all that means there. So pretty quick match. They close it out pretty effectively. And we're going to the third match here in a minute. Overall, if you're me and Josiah, I think, you know, my 3-bar is just really the issue. You know what I mean? I think these switches we're doing are good. But honestly, I don't know that I'm not necessarily blocking Michael at a higher percentage than Josiah is either. So, I don't know. Overall, the story of the match to me is just like, my 3-bar could be better. So, fast forward a little bit to the actual action here. In between matches. Sorry, I should have edited this out. Okay. I think we're gonna get going here. Okay, so we've seen the first 2 matches. Me and Josiah won the first match. Mike and Mike won the second match. This is the final match. Again, this is out in Kalamazoo, Brewing. I think like the first Wednesday of every month they do Bring. They have 2 tables. It's pretty. The bar itself was actually really cool. It was pretty fun. It was a nice bar. There's like a, you know, they have their own beer and stuff like that, which is fun. They had like a food menu. Food's okay. It's okay. At least it's cool to have food. And the bar itself is fun. It has like a million pinball games, which are really cool. So it was just like a fun place to have a foosball tournament. They have like bowling. They have this weird bowl. It's not like a big bowling out. It's like stick bowling, or I don't know what it is. They have this little bowling thing. It looked pretty fun. Overall, cool bar. So okay, we're kicking off the second set. Michael with it on the 3 and bangs one through. Feels like anytime Michael tries along, it goes in. So I think if he just went long like every point, it would just shoot 100% here. I tried for the wall there. It simply wasn't there. And then kind of unfortunately shanks through. Michael tries an ill-advised whatever that was. Thing is too, like sometimes like if you know, let's say you're the best team on paper, like by a lot, you know what I mean? Like, I think if you look at like me and Josiah versus Mike and Mike, like clearly they're the better team on paper. They're both pros. Neither one of us is a pro in doubles, even though obviously I'm like a pro. Wink. But so they're up 2-0. They're getting a good start right out of the gate. But what I was gonna say is, I think if you are the super high ranked team by a lot, you're gonna have more the temptation will be there to fuck around. You know what I mean? So like if you see Michael do some of these dumb shots, like that's what that is, you know? And like a lot of time you're still gonna win the match because you are the better team. But I think you're giving the other team an opportunity to come back. You know what I mean? You're giving them a better chance to win. Josiah goes for the 2-bar, gets stuffed there. Go for a second man pass, get it through. And just do a terrible. I don't even think I hit that one on goal. I don't know what that was. Thing is, like, that was a nice pull kick. Thing is, like, when you're in the back, you gotta hit the ball hard. You know, I think that's like one of the main things. That's what I would tell beginners for sure. Is like, if you're in the pits, hit that fucking ball hard, because you need like that last ball from Josiah. And hey, I'm not picking on Josiah. Like I said, the whole point of this match is, or these 3 matches, is my 3-bar is not doing very well. If my 3-bar was doing better, we would just win these matches, I think, you know. But in that case, Josiah kind of just like lobbed it through the middle at a very slow speed. Like, I just prefer to see you really bang it as hard as you can and generate some slop. Again, 3-bar again, get a little pull side in. We were down 4-0. So that's the first point we've got this match. Trying to stay composed. Michael with another middleman pass. He's killing me with those today. This weekend, Mike Weyroske is having a tournament at his house. I'm gonna ask him if I can stream it or whatever. I'm sure I can, but I'm planning on streaming it. They're having like doubles, singles. Maybe that's it. Is there something else? I don't know. But I'm gonna be up there this weekend playing this Saturday, so we'll be streaming then. So Mike and Mike are up 4-1. They're going for this 2-5, which I love. That is great, because I'm basically just trying to pick it off on my 3. And I don't know if Josiah fell asleep there, what happened, but the ball kind of just rolled in, and that game is gone. So going into, so this is the second set of the finals. They won the first game convincingly, 4-1. See if I fast forward a bit. Okay. Kicking off game 2 of the second set of the finals. Looked like Mike was kind of in the lane there, but still got that lane pass through. Setting up the roller. And gets push slide through. Didn't look very good. Looked like I kind of sprayed it, but did get through. Hey, I blocked the second man pass. What do you know? Blocked pass, blocked his pass, misexecuted my pass. So turned it over to Mike's 5, or Mike's 2-bar here. Ah, beauty, pick it off. Dude, nothing's better than picking off a 2-5. Tell you what, that is a gigantic momentum changer. And went pull, and he was just all over the pull. So just not a good pick. And now Mike is switching to a shot, which is smart. Oh, Josiah. Mike did a really good job fighting for that ball, but he did lose it to Josiah's 2-bar, and there's that long, dude. It's there all day. And Josiah kind of just shanked it back to him. Okay, let's see if I'm on 3-5. What can I do here? Get a pass through. 1-1, second game of the second set. All right, and get another point. Mike goes to the wall, sitting on the wall, get it, another chip. So I'm passing pretty good. It's just all about this shot, man. Yeah, and like that time, like I set up, tried to just like, I don't know if I think I just tried to do a flipper where you just kind of spin it, but Mike was on it. Yeah, I'm passing great. Not having any issues there. It's frustrating to, I mean, story of my life, but it is frustrating to have such a good 5-bar and then just not be able to close it out in the 3. You know what I mean? I really just need to, Michael with a good block there. I really just need to work on the 3-bar more, obviously, but whatever, man. Oh, man, Josiah with the slider almost went in. Really nice clear, regardless. Beautiful brush pass from Mike. And he goes middle. Middle's not there. Because long as they're all day. Long as they're all fucking day, dude. If you look at Josiah's defense, when he does the reverse, he's never really even posting it. And then when he does standard, I feel like he's not out there either. So it's just long as they're all day. I don't know what I did there. Maybe I did a little tap one way, go back or whatever. So now we're up 3-1. Yep. I mean, long is there, dude. You know what I mean? He just went middle. It's not there. Josiah's kind of, and with Josiah's goalie, man, he's he hasn't blocked the long one time here. The long is so fucking huge. Yep. I mean, it's just literally the long was there the entire possession that time. Any time you could have hit long. So I guess one thing I'd say for Josiah is sometimes sit on the long. And by sit on the long, what I mean is when you're in the reverse, post it. You know what I mean? And when you're in standard, just make sure you have that goalie rod sitting on the long sometimes. Damn, I don't know if I tried to go push there or if I tried to go middle. It looked really short, like it was a middle. And if it was, I mis-executed it. So Mike and Mike, we're up 2-3 right now. Long is huge again, and he hits the long again. Yep, I mean, long is there every single time. The long is not being blocked. Josiah, you're going to have to sit on the long, buddy, a little bit. You're going to have to sit on it, you know what I mean? So 3-3. I've had plenty of possessions. My problem, the main problem with this game is I'm not shooting well enough. But the other criticism I would just say is, Josiah, you got to sit on the long, buddy. Okay, we're coming back. 3-3. I got on the 5-bar. Just tried middle. Not there. Story of the match. My 3-bar is not good enough. Mike's going for the shot out of the back. Very smart. Luckily, it just somehow goes to my 5. That's sweet. Try a chip. Michael blocks it. I blocked his pass, but then Mike had a really nice pickup there. Good ball control. He tried a not long shot, and since not long is being blocked, he did not score his not long shot. Oh, Mike kind of tic-tacs it around, a little push, a little pull kick rather, and right in the corner. Very nice. Now they're up 4-3. I get another 3-bar possession. Basically throw it away. Yeah. It's unfortunate. I don't know if that was there or not, but I certainly kind of threw that possession away. So 4-3. We are down. Second game of the second set. And Mike just took a timeout. Yeah, the story of the match overall is if my 3-bar was better, we would just be smashing this match because I've had so many possessions. Okay, they're coming back. Mike going for another shot. Very smart. Oh, and pick it off. Nice. All right, get on the 3-bar. It's like I tried to maybe do that tap to one direction. Oh, and I tried to squeeze bank. Stupid, man. Yeah, I mean, overall, not the best decision. Beautiful hack. Man, that was a sweet one. Now we're switching. 4-4. Josiah with a nice clear. Second set, second game, 4-4. Mike's got in the back. Looks like he's going for a pass. And Josiah picks it off. Huge. Take a timeout. But he's going to shoot it. Honestly, I think it's fine he's shooting it because I haven't been shooting that great. So you might as well try to rip one. I don't believe that was on goal. Which, that's a problem. Mike gets it. Sets it up. Beautiful pass to Mike up front. Mike's going with the roller. I'm leaving. Yeah, I was leaving push slide there too. And there you have it, man. That's the match. Hey, good match from Mike and Mike. Overall, that was a fun series. I felt pretty good that we won that first match. I mean, I knew obviously, it's an uphill battle. With me and Josiah against Mike and Mike. Unfortunately, the story of the match really is just like I could have scored better on the 3. Definitely didn't shoot that great on the 3. That's the main takeaway for me out of the match. Other than that, I thought we were really competitive. We did a good job against them. And we certainly could have won that series, I think, if I just shot a little bit better. But that's the breaks. So anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. If you watched this whole series, I appreciate it. Thank you. I will be streaming this weekend. We are going to Mike's house. He's gonna have a tournament up there. I'm probably gonna stream those matches as long as he's cool with it. And yeah, that's it. So look forward to a bunch of foosball this Saturday streaming on my channel. And yeah, if you like this stuff, please hit like, please hit subscribe, please share it. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you on the next cast. See ya.